Hey guys, welcome to Consultant Mindset. I hope you guys are doing great. Overthinking is quite common these days. We tend to overthink every scenario. What does overthinking mean? Overthinking is when a person tends to ruminate over things repeatedly. The biggest assay mark of overthinking is that it is unproductive and it does not yield any good to your health. An overthinker often feels disrupted by even the smallest of criticism. He tends to pound his head upon that particular criticism. Overthinking does not let you do anything novel. Overthinking makes you stagnant in one place. Your skills and time get wasted eventually. Overthinking inflicts stress upon your mind as well. Constantly thinking about the same things all over again not only drains your mental health but also makes you feel frustrated. Stress is good, but everything is suitable in its limit. A small amount of stress lets you feel bounded to do a certain task, whereas the extreme amount of stress disrupts your mental health. So you should know the difference between the amount of stress. Why overthinking is common these days. Overthinking can be provoked by different factors. Such as people having anxiety problems already may find it easier to develop overthinking habits. Whereas people suffering from depression and other mental issues may find it easy to develop overthinking as well. The fear of getting hurt by someone does not let them be at peace. Overthinking is just unpaid permanent employment. Although it makes you feel agitated and sleepless, yet unavoidable. In short, it has become a necessary evil. Once you become addicted to it, there's no way back. In today's era, many people are already suffering from mental health issues, so it is quite easier to develop overthinking habits. There is a remedy to every problem. Let's just find some easy ways to overcome this self-destructing habit. How can we lessen overthinking? Finding distractions. Well, there's just this popular saying that an empty mind is a devil's workshop. Likewise, when we tend to stay inactive and useless, we become more prone to overthinking. We tend to ruminate over even the smallest of things. Instead of doing nothing, it is better to indulge yourself in other life activities where you can remain distracted. Distractions are quite necessary to keep yourself busy with productive things. For example, you can find those things that interest you. Reading books, cooking, and playing video games or sport helps you stay away from unnecessary thoughts. Find those things and hobbies that make you feel more motivated and relieved. In this way, you will be away from overthinking for quite some time. Try helping others. An overthinker always thinks that he is not good enough. He always thinks bad stuff about himself and ruminates over such thoughts like maybe I'm not good enough, maybe they are offended by my words, etc. Always thinking negative things and not giving yourself some space is the biggest flaw of overthinking. Helping others is a way by which you can think good about yourself. You feel relieved that you are doing something good with your life. An overthinker needs constant reassurance and can get those by helping the needy. Helping others gives off a feeling of accomplishment and cheerfulness. Try doing it more often. Recognize your accomplishments. If there is not anyone to lift you, then you should become your hero. Constant reassurances hold significant importance in the life of an overthinker. If nobody recognizes your accomplishment, then becomes your change. Take a notebook and write down your accomplishments on it. The accomplishments don't need to be humongous. The smallest of success gives a feeling of calmness and serenity. For example, if this week you get to finish your all-delayed tasks, then it is an accomplishment. Write it down and praise yourself. Try taking actions. An overthinker develops his imaginary world. He tends to remain in that domain and avoids the rest of the world. He tends to give off answers to every question in his head only. He never actually wants to face the crowd. Try taking action instead of being stuck in one place. Being stagnant in one place makes you feel algal and rotten. You are the only one who can break the web of overthinking for you. None can do that for you. You have to work hard to bring change. If you have misunderstood the words of anyone, then go ahead and ask them, instead of banging your heads on the same stupid thoughts. Sort things out instead of holding them close to your heart. This way you will realize that nobody is interested in your life. It's just you that thinks everyone matters. However, in the end, only you matter. Embracing fears. Instead of acting like a coward, reach out and face the situation. The feeling of fear is temporary if you face the fear. But it becomes permanent when you tend to avoid it. Build up the courage and embrace your fears. The strongest person is the one who doesn't fear anything. Whereas weak mindsets always tend to fear something. So what are you waiting for? Let your fears out. And live life. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.